So any design that you do, it is sort of governed by a narrative, and narrative are short stories. For example, how do I for example, what narrative in terms of branding? So you create a logo, and that logo itself has a story. For example, the logo symbolizes the ideologies of the brand. Maybe it sort of symbolizes what that brand stands for, the color the brand associates to, the color or the form the brand associates to. Is it like a sophisticated brand, or is it very friendly? So these the whole idea of communicating that sophisticated language becomes a small story, and a collection of those stories become like narratives. And under narratives, you can have like the visual language of the brand, the ideology of the brand, the brand strategy, the concept of the brand. And it, so these are a lot of different subjects altogether, and these all form the brand. In this case, everything was experimental. So our first thought was, what how do we depict experimental in the form of graphics? So what we chose this whole language of gradients. And then gradients not only in terms of like smooth shift of colors, but clear lines of fluid colors. And we came up with this language, and hence this visual language was born. So this, the first visual that you are seeing, it's about a character design competition. So over here there are there are multiple things to it. So first of all, you see a David. So David, we the idea for using David, it's a very popular character, and there exists a full mythology behind this. So it's a character in depth, and on David you see like finer lines with which its characteristics are being highlighted. It shows conceptualization of the whole character. And then you sort of, the David has been opened up, and then there is like a whole mass inside it that depicts smaller stories, these bubbles that depict smaller stories behind this whole visual. And at the back is this like there's this element. And this element's most of the work is to sort of balance the whole visual. Balance is again a characteristic of design. So similarly, certain so the idea was to sort of create this poster which gives out all of the information that is required, and also it sort of becomes attractive to look at. uh, so for example, if you look at, the first thing that you see is the character, then the second thing is design, and then your eyes might go to this place, or maybe this place, or whatever it is. So through this, the one thing that was pretty evident, that this is a character design event, and it's happening on 9th February, the coming 9th February. And it was in like 1100 hours. And the competition is it was named an era of new heroes. So this was the story behind all of these visuals, and how does every component mean something. So similarly, if you look at like multiple visuals, so this is like another visual. It's called critical analysis. It's where there was a topic given, or maybe a video that was being played, and people had to critically deconstruct what was happening behind the scene, in terms of what you see, in terms of color, in terms of composition. So that was the idea of it, and the team who sort of represents or looks into the depths of this competition and sort of gives a very good report, that team sort of wins. So similarly, it's like a huge body which sort of is radiating multiple colors, and there is like a tiny slit inside it where you basically have to peek inside. So these all smaller stories sort of build up this whole narrative. But when you look at these two graphics, there is one thing for sure, that there is certain form of gradient that is being seen. And also like there and there are these there's a lot of things happening in terms of graphics. It's very uh, how do I say, things like noise, things like mixing of colors and shadows and highlights and darkness has been sort of like used. And that this so these posters like these sort of start making up the whole visual language of the whole fest. And this is exactly where design thinking comes in. So for example, we had this talks from this guy called Debarun Datta, and he his talk, and these talks were called realities of design. And another talk was from this person called Mehendi Dureja. So she basically she is the owner of Banjaran, and she talked about her identity as a whole. So if you look at the visuals, all of these visuals, they sort of look highly experimentative. And then there's this one square cutout which sort of reflects a certain form of uniformity in this whole design. So this is like it's a language altogether. So this is like one of the projects. For example, there was open mic, which kind of did not work out this whole competition because, um, the, I mean, it was not well thought through. But then again, my job was to look at the visuals and everything. So the idea was to sort of dissect the mic and then have like multiple perspectives flying around, or yeah. So there was one way to go about it where we sort of create same type of visuals for everything, but we chose to sort of create different types of visuals altogether for all of these competitions, because each of these competitions had an identity of their own. And and the theme was experimentation. So every visual, if you see this square, every visual follows this format, but the internal colors and everything, it's very oily. The texture is very oily, and it's very fluid in nature. So this is like one way where we created like the visual identity, and we explored the whole thing about experimentation in all forms.